Now, ladies and gentlemen, how oversupply turned to be a profit. That is, of course, none other than Antwerp 2022. Now, it seems to be this is like the third iteration of this video I've made. Well, because it's very true. The Antwerp Major, coming up and being a little over a year old very soon, at one point was heavily oversupplied, and throughout this past year has definitely had its ups and downs, more so recently a whole lot of ups. And that's pretty much what's been happening to the whole CSGO market. Any lower tier knife, any budget option, that for a case sticker, the most oversupplied investments of all time, even like RMR, are now in the green and extremely profitable. And Antwerp is definitely no different. Cloud9 stickers for Antwerp, which were once $4 or $5, now are pushing that $30 to $40 limit. Rocks holos are pushing over $100, and the reason they're so successful right now is because they're sustaining that $100 price point. The same being with all these other capsules that are now officially over $1. And that's exactly what I want to discuss in today's video. What's gone up specifically? The obvious questions such as why? Are they getting manipulated? Are people actually applying these stickers? Are the capsules profitable? Buying, selling, and investing, and some more.
Now, today's video sponsor is, of course, SkinsMonkey. SkinsMonkey is currently the easiest and also fastest way you can buy, but most importantly, trade your CSGO skins. All you have to do is make sure you have your trade link, and on your first trade, if you have a leftover balance, it goes towards your current balance that can be used the next time you end up trading skins. It has 3 ways you can inspect, but most importantly, has a very in-depth inspect feature that you can see corners on a karambit, for an example, that you can't really see otherwise unless you have the item in-game. If you end up topping up your balance, make sure to use promo code MANDO to get up to a 35% deposit bonus and a free $5 on the first trade.
These stickers, being Antwerp, were once a very cheap alternative to Stockholm 2021. But if we base everything off of today's video and predicting the future, I don't think that's going to be much longer the case, where these have a very good chance to eventually be the exact same price as Stockholm, and in some instances be a little higher than that, which is kind of crazy. The most noticeable things that have gone up is, of course, some of the capsules, a lot of the autographs, some of the team stickers like Cloud9 and Rocks, but there's also some other ones I want to talk about as well. As it goes for Antwerp right now, as long as we don't get any transparent backgrounds in the near future, Antwerp's autograph market has one of the best chances to go to the moon as of right now, because obviously they're the first transparent background stickers for autographs that we've had that you don't have to scrape in quite some time, if so ever. The holo effects are very different, and versus Stockholm, we don't have all the autographs there, and the ones we do are heavily overinvested into because you have so little options over there. Now, starting off with the capsule market, these have gone up a tremendous amount this past few weeks. A lot of it's due to something like Chinese New Year, the most recent CSGO update, fans learning that these things are extremely profitable when opening. You take the Legend sticker capsule, for instance, which is right now $1.20 on the market, 18,000 available. This during the 75% off sale for Antwerp was a little over 500K in quantity on the market. That wasn't spread across people's inventories, that was just on the market alone. Right now, currently, when you're opening this, you actually have a very good chance to actually profit when opening. A Cloud9 glitter is a little over $3. Cloud9 holo is $30. And since the holos are a lot more rare to get in something like Antwerp versus Stockholm, that's the reason they're a lot more expensive and are rising a lot quicker than Stockholm saw in the first place. They're also getting applied a little bit more because they're a little more rare, but I'd say more available at the same time because it was more bought into. Now, the reason the Legends is up the most is definitely because some of these stickers that have risen up the most this past few weeks, like the Cloud9, the Fury is also up a lot and continues to rise. Even some of the Copenhagen Flame stickers are going up as well, which is definitely something we like to see. As it goes for buying into some of these capsules, you're not going to want to do it, obviously, when it hit that all-time high at $1.32, because like anything else, it starts to come back down after the FOMO sets in. People change their mind, but also have the fear of new updates coming out, like the Paris Major, where they could just crash this market. Buying in right now compared to its all-time high definitely isn't the worst idea, but if it's something you've been on the fence about, at this moment, I would probably wait till the Paris Major to see what these are going to look like first, and then make your decision from there. Now, the reason the Challengers is up the most right now compared to any other autograph capsule, let alone any other capsule in the game, is because of the G2 stickers. Now, if you take a look at the market right now, the Monacy holo is $31, the most expensive behind the Rocks holo, and this is with all holos in general. It also has Vinny, which has been very popular and also going up in price. And ever since G2 won their last event, players have been super excited for them to play in the Paris Major, hoping that they win, and their gold team sticker market has gone absolutely insane, with the Monacy going a little over $350, almost pushing $400, now below $300. People are kind of seeing that as a decent investment, trying to unbox that to hold that until the Paris Major when those things will go up. The hype around a team with a transparent sticker has never been better. Now, as it goes with the whole holo market, this is where things get a little interesting because these stickers have seen absolutely huge gains this past week or so, and this is something I see quite a bit with Antwerp specifically. Antwerp, compared to Stockholm and compared to anything else in CS this past little while when it comes to certain markets, hasn't been usually sustainable for Antwerp, but I think this is starting to prove a little wrong. The Rocks holo has definitely had a bumpy ride this past few months. Ever since it came out, it hit $80, went back down and crashed for a very long time, and this thing was cheap as hell, for $30 to $40 on the market for a few months. Then it started going back up to 70, would drop all the way back down to 60, 50, even 40 at some points. It also started going up when Chinese New Year was out, the Revolution case released, and Source 2 rumors were also happening. And now here we are at $100+, and it's not really gone down a whole lot from its all-time high at $1.20. The same thing's also happening with Mondesi's market. Though this is a little bit different of a scenario because people are buying this solely based off the events he's playing in and also winning. As you can see, February 11th is around the time they went into the grand finals and won Katowice. Started to go back down, and ever since then it's starting to go back up right now, still in the green around $15. Cloud9 sticker is definitely one of the most interesting situations on this list, where it's currently $26, 136 available. You scroll back down, a little over a month ago at the beginning of Chinese New Year, these were able to be bought for $12.50, which is only around $6 to $7 more than what they were on the 75% off sale a few months prior. Whenever the rocks went up and all the other major stickers for this said major, that being Antwerp, this one never really followed suit. It was kind of odd, and this what also makes me think it's actually legitimate this time. The 26th of February, we saw 24, 32 March 1st, 33 March 3rd, and right now it's 27. Now, are these prices sustainable? I think so, at least until the Paris major, and that kind of goes into our closing points. These stickers look very promising up until the Paris major, which is definitely going to be a huge deciding factor for not just Antwerp, but also Stockholm. The difference between those two right now, Stockholm's a lot less in quantity than Antwerp. You give Antwerp a couple more years, I think you'll see very similar quantity to Stockholm, but the original base quantity is where it matters, and that's the difference between those two. The Legends capsules for Stockholm was 30,000 when the sale ended. For Antwerp, it was 500,000. So there's a huge difference right there. Either people are opening these stickers, applying them to weapons, or keeping them in storage units, and even if it takes 10 more capsules to open a holo compared to the past previous major, it's still not going to 100% add up. Going into Antwerp right now is definitely a huge risk, but I think where it shines the most is obviously things like this Cloud9 sticker. The colors just pop so much, looks so unique, it looks very good compared to all the other ones, but most importantly, the autographed holos, and even some of the gold. With the way these are going, the prices these are hitting and the milestones they're going through right now, makes me think in 5 or 6 years, these could somehow be on Krakow level. Now, is it going to rival them 100%? I'm not so sure, but definitely has the chance, and probably the best chance out of any other major we've had ever since. Let me know what you guys think. Stay positive, stay sexy. I'm out, guys. Peace.